Coming up on Mustang News, Unlimited Beer drew 2,000 people to the sold-out SLO Craft Beer Fest on Saturday.
And how Cal Poly scholars teamed up with the Sustainable Fashion Club to teach ways to personalize and update your wardrobe.
And how Cal Poly students are turning dining hall meals into social media fame.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Eamon Ryan.
And I'm Naneh Grigor. Now let's get into today's top stories.
Whether you prefer ales, lagers, or IPAs, this annual craft beer festival has it all. Reporter Heltzel went to check it out.
Hello and welcome everybody to the 2026 SLO Craft Beer Fest!
The sold-out SLO Craft Beer Fest brought 2,000 people to the Madonna Inn's Expo Center on Saturday, February 1st. 20 to 25 different vendors served over 100 different beers, and with a ticket, attendees got a small tasting glass that they could fill up endlessly. The event is popular with the Cal Poly community, drawing everyone from newly 21-year-olds to alumni friend groups who come back to San Luis Obispo for the festival every February.
I came because all of my best friends are here, and I haven't seen them since we graduated, and this is kind of our place to see each other after school.
They live in New York, they live in San Francisco, LA, and Phoenix, and every single year they come to Beer Fest, and I get to hang out with everyone that I don't get to see all the time.
The line to get in the Expo Center snaked around its parking lot, with at points an hours-long line to get into the venue. Those at the front of the line got there more than an hour and 15 minutes beforehand for their prime spot to enter at 12 p.m.
Let's get after it, Beer Fest.
Once inside, the Beer Fest featured local breweries like Humdinger Brewing, which opened in Arroyo Grande in 2020.
Every single brewery that's ever been in this area has come to this festival. It's one of everybody's favorites.
Event organizer Mike Gaspara brewed beer at home for as long as his son, Austin, can remember. Mike started the fest as a small get-together at the Veterans Hall, and it's grown steadily to the production we see today, adding elements like food vendors and a mechanical bull ride to add to its lively atmosphere.
My dad's real big thing is like sitting down with people, enjoying a beer and having a good time, and that's kind of like what this event is for him, is that he gets to share a beer with like the community and all the college kids around.
From Mustang News, I'm Carly Heltzel.
If you missed it this year, you can catch the Beer Fest next February.
Check out this bizarre antique shop located off Monterey Street. Reporter Carolena Bernabe has more.
I'm here at Bizarre Antiques and Oddities. Let's check out what's inside.
Bizarre Antiques and Oddities is located off of Monterey Street in San Luis Obispo. This antique shop is filled with one-of-a-kind items, focusing on supporting local artists and vendors.
It's just pretty cool. It's the only store that I've seen that's like this in SLO, and kind of just like the entire surrounding area. And it looked unique, and all the stuff looks super interesting inside. I like the vibe in there. It's just like it's like an antique kind of like museum vibe, which I thought was really interesting. And I was just instantly, everything that I saw just looked super cool.
I was looking for a place to maybe sell, but also just to like go and shop and find my own community. And I saw that Erin had her shop in Atascadero and was moving it here. And so when she moved it here, I contacted her. But yeah, so I just feel really honored to be part of something so special and to like be the first to open that door. It's really incredible, and it can also be kind of overwhelming because there's so much going on. You have to spend a good amount of time in the store just kind of like making a couple rounds, and even then you'll miss things. Even working there, sometimes people will bring stuff up to the counter, and I'm like, where did you find this? The repurposed bug jewelry, I think that's so interesting when you can like set bugs in resin. And I think the uranium glass is really interesting because there's so much history there on the different types that were made, how they were made, and then also like uranium paint and how it was incorporated into watches and things like that during I think it was World War I, World War II.
This is Carolena Bernabe for Mustang News.
The Bizarre Antiques and Oddities store is a great bucket list item to check off in San Luis Obispo.
Coming up after the break, we will hear about some sports updates and a look into how you keep your clothes around for longer.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
We said we'd never give in to a meltdown.
Mariella!
Never leave the house looking, well, and never let them out of our sight. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Welcome back to Mustang News. Let's pass it to Rocco for your Cal Poly Sports Update.
Thanks, Eamon. Spring sports are starting up, and there's been no shortage of action. If you aren't caught up already, here's what you missed over the weekend. Coming off a red-hot 2025 season, the defending Big West champ Mustangs returned to Baggett for their first home series against Washington State. And the highlight of this series came on Saturday. In the sixth, first baseman Braxton Thomas would send this one to the opposite way, and it's fair for a 2-run double. Braxton making sure to give the dugout some love with the game tied at 2 runs apiece. Fast forward to extras, Cougar pitcher Scott Ringett sends a pitch in the dirt, and this one's going to get by. Mustang Alejandro Garza dives into home plate for Cal Poly's first walk-off win of the season. The Mustangs would go on to split the series 2-2. Over to the neighboring Bob Jansen Field, Cal Poly softball was looking for their first win as they hosted the Mustang Classic this weekend. Against Manhattan Saturday, Coreno Choi laid down this bunt to get the Mustangs started and advance the runner to third. At the very next at-bat, first baseman Miley Cooper launches this one to left for a 3-run bomb, crushing her official first collegiate home run. The Mustangs would continue to dominate the game at the plate, but on the mound, sophomore right-hander Bree Brennan recorded her first career complete game, allowing just 2 runs over 7 innings and recording 3 Ks. The Mustangs would win 8-2 and exit the weekend winning 2 of 5 games. Across the Pacific, the men's basketball team faced top-ranked Hawaii on the road, looking to get their 3rd straight win. After going up by 15 points, Hawaii clawed back from this monster dunk from Troy Plumtree, sparked a 10-3 Mustang run to close the half. The game's leading scorer, of course, was Hamad Musa, who was the active inside, getting on the line with and ones like this, where he'd go 12 of 13 from the line, and the Mustangs would go on to win their 3rd straight, 86-75. That's it for your Cal Poly Sports Update. We'll be back on Thursday with more on your favorite teams. Eamon?
Thanks, Rocco. 2 Cal Poly organizations are proving style and sustainability can go hand in hand. Reporter Lauren Jones has more.
This Friday, Cal Poly scholars and the Sustainable Fashion Club teamed up to offer a workshop focused on mending and personalizing your wardrobe.
What you do is you put the scrap fabric underneath where the hole is.
Participants could take sewing kits and fabric scraps and follow along with demos, teaching them to do things like sew on buttons or patch a hole.
A lot of clothes end up in landfills, and it's very disheartening. And yeah, so just making sure that people are like wearing the clothes that they have in their closets and preventing them from, or discouraging them from like repurchasing like new items instead.
The main goal of the Sustainable Fashion Club is to teach people that you don't need to overconsume in order to be stylish.
And really what we focus on is just kind of learning how you can incorporate sustainability into your real life. We like to educate about things like greenwashing, and we really just want to focus on lessening the waste of that we kind of experience day to day in a fun way.
I guess I just hope like events like these encourage people to like I guess wear the clothes that they already have and kind of embrace their style and uniqueness.
If you are taking part in any of these,
it's cool to personalize your stuff and to know how to do these skills. It's like it's an admirable trait. So yeah.
For Mustang News, I'm Lauren Jones.
Visit Cal Poly now to find upcoming workshops from both scholars and the Sustainable Fashion Club.
After the break, find out what it's like to turn food into content as we look into the influencer life of students.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
The Cal Poly Theater Department is putting on Urinetown as their winter play. Reporter Lia Griffiths saw what goes into bringing this musical to the Spanos Theater.
I'm here in the Spanos Theater lobby where the cast and crew of the student production of Urinetown are making their final preparations and finishing touches before opening weekend.
When you do comedy, you hear people laughing, so you're like, it's just kind of instant feedback, and it's like a lot of adrenaline, and it confirms that what you're doing is like good.
I feel like having such like a wacky, whimsical energy within the show makes the cast really fun, on stage, off stage, all the time.
It's the last few days before opening night, and while the actors take some remaining notes from their director, lighting and sound technicians are working their magic with every cue.
Okay, we're going to take it from Penny's line.
I love forming connections with everyone. Everyone gets so close during the shows, and it's just a really fun process.
Over in the costume shop, students make alterations by hand or with a sewing machine.
Everyone has put in so much hard work, and everyone is so good at what they do. We have some pretty quick costume changes, which is a little bit scary, but also makes it really fun because there's that like element of like go, 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 panic, everything, which is enjoyable for me.
In the scene shop, students meticulously bring the set to life, paying close attention to every detail.
I really enjoy seeing everything like branch out and watching everyone improve. Like I first started over here on this one actually, and I feel like looking at this work compared to like some of those that I helped up with up there, like my work has gotten a lot better, and it's fun to see that improvement.
And that's the end of it. And what if the law is wrong?
This is a busy week for the cast and crew of Urinetown as putting on a theater production demands all hands on deck. The musical opens at Spanos Theater this Thursday, February 26th, and closes on March 5th. I'm Lia Griffiths for Mustang News.
Urinetown will hit the stage multiple times over the next couple of weeks, so be sure to grab your tickets through the Cal Poly Theater and Dance website or by visiting paxlo.org.
What started as a simple dorm room food reviews is turning into something much bigger for two Cal Poly students. I had the chance to learn more.
The Cal Poly dining halls aren't just for food anymore. There were some students take that food and turn it into a social media platform. Roman Naravian, or better known as Roman Eats, started with writing Yelp reviews before bringing his food critiques to Instagram.
Once I got to Cal Poly, my friends were like, "Oh, you should do videos. You should do like video reviews." And I saw no one was really doing any videos about like dining hall food. And then I started doing that. I want to say like January of last year, and then it kind of just took off from there.
For Roman, it's more about just the ratings and the videos and the food. It's about connection.
Food has always played like a really important part in my life. I feel like it's a good way to bring people together. I have a lot of fond memories where I'm just like eating a meal with my friends. So I like to give people places. I like to recommend people places where, you know, they can go with their friends and they can have a good time.
Back in the first year dorms, Maya Goodwin has started her TikTok account, Munch with Maya. What started out as a simple TikTok account with a few followers of just her friends has grown into over 1,000.
I do get recognized a lot. I get recognized the most in VGs where I review most of my food. But I've also been like out and about and people come up to me and be like, "You're the food review girl." And that's like really out of body experience. It's super cool.
These student food influencers are proving that Cal Poly food isn't just a meal. It's a way to connect with everyone else on campus.
As social media continues to shape how students choose where to eat, creators like these may just be changing campus food culture.
Thank you for watching Mustang News. I'm Eamon Ryan.
And I'm Naneh Grigor. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.